Alright, yeah. 1, 2, 3, mic check, what's up? 2, 3 on my back, it's up. Light years ahead, just call me Buzz. Hitting a shot in sync with the buzz. I feel like Joel Embiid, the process, yeah, I trust. Accolades got them swallowing the words, cause I know that they doubted us. Touch her, touch, can't touch this. I know they throwing that dirt on my name. When I check on my tag, it be spotless. Look in the mirror and snap my fingers and point like you know you got this. Winning man, winning man, winning man, winning man, winning man. Who gon' stop this? No one. Give you all I got. I'm going to the top. I'm going in. Right on the way to the top. 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 Flip the letter I stick it. I came from the bottom to the top, but I'm not finished. I just needed me a minute. Stand at attention, lieutenant. I gotta get up and get it.
So yan, bagong gupit tayo. Pick up tayo sa last na naiwan natin, which is chapter 12 of Atomic Habits. So it says here, the law of least effort. When deciding between two similar options, people will naturally gravitate towards the option that requires the least amount of work. Of course, di ba? Sino ba naman yung gustong mahirapan? Out of all the possible actions we could take, the one that is realized is the one that delivers the most value for the least effort. We are motivated to do what is easy. Conventional wisdom holds that motivation is key to habit change. But the truth is, our real motivation is to be lazy and to do what is convenient. Totoo to, kasi kita mo nga yung si Mark Zuckerberg, or hindi pala si Mark, sino yung sa Apple? Si Steve Jobs, di ba? Marami siyang ayaw gawin, kaya he think of ways na mapapadali yung buhay nila. So yun nga yung sabi niya, naghahanap din siya ng mga tamad na tao, kasi yung mga tamad na tao, yung usual na gumagawa and nag-iisip ng mga ways kung paano mas mapapadali yung buhay nila. This is a smart strategy, not a dumb one. Energy is precious and the brain is wired to conserve it whenever possible. The more energy required, the less likely it is to occur. So, the more difficult the habit, the more friction there is between you and your desired end state. So, ang meaning neto sa susunod na mga tatalakayan natin is to make it easy. So, kung may gusto kayong habit change na gawin for the positive, gawin mo daw siyang madali. So, i-break down mo siya into smaller pieces or less friction. So, ito, discuss na natin. It is crucial to make your habits so easy that you'll do them even if you don't feel like it. If you can make your good habits more convenient, you'll be more likely to follow through on them. On tough days, it's crucial to have as many things working in your favor as possible so that you can overcome the challenges life naturally throws your way. The less friction you face, the easier it is for your stronger self to emerge. Rather than trying to overcome the friction in your life, you reduce it. One of the most effective ways to reduce the friction associated with your habits is to practice environment design. When deciding where to practice a new habit, it is best to choose a place that is already along the path of your daily routine. So, along the way, magbibigay tayo ng example dito. Habits are easier to build when they fit into the flow of your life. Refrain from starting a habit in high-friction environments like in your home or office kasi maraming distraction. Example, strict diet while dining out with office mates. Ang hirap nun kasi matetempt ka, mainggit ka sa mga kinakain nila. And meron pa yan, mag-uujok sa'yo, uy, sige na, minsan lang naman, kain ka na neto. KJ naman na ito. Uy, ano ba yan? Tama na yung diet, bukas na lang. Maraming ganun, di ba? We can remove frictions that hold us back. We can achieve more with less. Example, tidying up can feel so good because we are simultaneously moving forward and lightening the cognitive load or environment places on us. So, example, grab food reduces the friction of shopping for food. Tinder reduce the friction of social introductions. Kasi 'di ba may profile ka na. GrabCar reduce the friction of going to somewhere. Hindi mo na kailangan mag-drive by yourself kasi pwede ka naman mag-book through the app. Viber reduce the friction of sending an email. Kasi instant, 'di ba? Makikita mo lang kung na-read na niya o hindi pa. These successful companies design their products to automate, eliminate, or simplify as many steps as possible. Business is never-ending quest to deliver the same result in an easier fashion. Quest pala yan, hindi guest. Resetting the room. Finish watching television. You need to put down the remote to proper location. Finish sleeping. Make the bed. Or fix the bed. Left the house. Throw the trash away. So, di ba? Along the way, pwede mo nang itapon yung garbage mo. Purpose of this is not simply clean up after the last action, but to prepare the next action. When you go back into a room, everything is in its right place. Diba? Kapag tapos mo ng TV, diba, nilapag mo sa isang lugar na alam mong doon yung babalikan. So, hindi ka na mawawalan ng time at effort at energy para hanapin yung remote. Nasaan na naman to? Nasaan na naman to? Hindi mo alam, diba? It gives you much time. Ayun, sinabi ko nga, diba? It gives you much time back. When you organize a space for its intended purpose, you are priming it to the next action easy. So, ito example, priming your environment. Cook lunch, place the skillet on the stove. Lay out any plates and utensils in the morning. So, naka-prepare na para dampot ka lang ng dampot. Journal more. So, ito yung goal, journal more. So, para mas padali, put your pencils or pens, notebook, and book on top of your desk within easy reach. So, if you want to exercise more, set out the workout clothes, shoes, and gym bag. So, the night before pa lang, ayusin mo na kung anong susuotin mo kinabukasan. And also, prepare your water bottle. Improve diet. If you want to improve your diet, chop a ton of fruits and vegetables on weekends and pack them on containers so you have easy access to healthy, ready-to-eat options during the week. So yun, dati ginagawa na namin yun. Lahat ng fruits naka-segregate na, naka-chop na para snacks na lang, di ba? Ngayon ginagawa namin, dahil naka-meal prep ako, lahat ng kailangan ko, rice or sweet potato or chicken or beef, kung ano man yan, gulay or salmon, lahat yan nakaluto na good for the entire week. Tapos, init-init na lang per meal. Increase the friction of bad behaviors. So, if you wanna reduce cell phone distraction, you might have to leave it on another room. Reduce alcohol consumption. Hide it at a cabinet which you rarely open. So, yun nga yung ginawa ko, di ba? Nakwento ko na from the previous vlog. Dati kasi easy reach lang. Inom, kuhanin ko lang, tapos inom na ako. Tapos hanggang makatulog. Ngayon, ginawa ko, I made it invisible. Tinagok ko sa cabinet. And then, I made more friction. Kasi yung effort ko and energy, tatayo pa ako sa upuan para ma-reach yun. Tapos, para maglagay ako ng alcohol sa baso para inumin, di ba? Para nakakapagod na yun pa lang. So yun, kung gusto niyo merong mawalang habit sa inyo, mas maglagay kayo ng roadblocks para kapag inisip ng utak mo, ay kailangan mo pang gawin to step 1, step 2, step 3 para lang ma-achieve yung desire pleasure na yun. Di ba? Tatamarin ka na. If you want to reduce or eliminate vaping, hide it somewhere you seldom check or throw it. So yung second suggestion yung ginawa ko, I throw it. So nasabi ko na sa previous vlog yun before, ginawa ko, pinili ko yung flavor na alam kong naduduwal ako, yung ayoko. So, for the entire month, naduduwal ako, nadidiri ako sa flavor na yun. And then eventually, tinapon ko na. And then that's it. Hindi ko na hinanap. Reduce screen time. Delete mobile games. So, yun, ginawa ko kasi yung ML, hindi ako makatulog dati nun. Nagsimula ako sa gabi. Tapos, matatapos ako 7 a.m., 8 a.m., may liwanag na. So, hindi na ako nakatulog. Ginawa ko, yun, dinilit ko lang. Ang hirap siya actually gawin. Kasi nandun nga yung desire mo, yung pleasure, yung nabibigay niya. Yung dopamine mo, kapag nananalo, pag natatalo naman, gusto mo pang bumawi. Pag nananalo, sige, win streak. Hanggang sa maging endless cycle na siya. So, mahirap. I know, mahirap. Mahirap gawin. Madaling sabihin, mahirap gawin, pero kayang-kaya niya kasi nagawa ko na. Ano pa ba? ML, COD, yun. So, ang ginagawa ko na lang, kapag na-reach ko na yung highest level of rank, sabi ko sa pag na-reach ko na to, sige, I'm challenging myself. If I reach this, I'm gonna quit. And then yun, nakuha ko na nga yung mga pinakamataas na rank, so nag-quit na ako. Ayan. If you want to reduce screen time, another suggestion is delete social media apps. So, yung mga nasa-social media detox, that's one of it. Follow art or business people instead of yung mga celebrities o kung ano mga pa-thirst trap or kung ano nung binibiling mga products. Yun na lang. Mas focus ka sa business and art kasi mas gumagana yung utak mo, mas naging productive, and also yung kapag meron ka mga pinapawan na business person, may inspire ka to put up your own business. Another one is, ayun nga, unfollow chismis pages or people who share those. Kasi sayang di ba? Pinag-uusapan mo yung buhay ng ibang tao, wala namang makabulahang nangyayari doon. So, wag na. Doon ka na lang sa mga magko-consume ng time mo, pero in the long run, magbe-benefit ka. Chapter 13. Habits can also shape the actions that you take for minutes or hours afterwards. They lead you down a path, and before you know it, you're speeding toward the next behavior. It's easier to continue what you are already doing than to start doing something different. Oo. Kasi kumbaga, nandun innate na sa'yo yun Kasi magbabago ka, mag-a-adjust ka, di ba? Too much effort, too much time, too much energy. Ritual of changing workout clothes. Workout will happen. We are limited by where our habits lead us. Each day is made up of habitual choices that determine the path you take. These little choices stack up, each one setting the trajectory for how you spend the next chunk of time. The 2-minute rule. Even when you know you should start small, it's easy to start too big. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. So, ito example. Read before sleeping. Read 1 page. So, ilang minutes lang yun, di ba? Another one, study SEO, search engine optimization. Open your notes. Or open yung mga discussion forums. Fold the laundry. Fold 1 pair of socks. O, di ba? Ang bilis. Run 5 kilometers. Tie my running shoes. Di ba? Kumbaga, you're breaking it down to the smallest amount of energy, of effort, of time para, yun nga, nasimulan mo na So, isipin mo, ito na yun. So, isipin mo, ano pang pwede? Diba? Ayan. Next, the idea is to make your habits as easy as possible. This is a powerful strategy because you're started doing the right thing. It is much easier to continue doing it. So, ayun nga, sabi ko nga, yun na yun. So, ano pa yung mga next na gagawin? Sige nga, 2 minutes na, another 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Next thing you know, 1 hour ka nang gumagawa ng habit na yun. A new habit should not feel like a challenge. Yun. Ito very easy. Putting on your running shoes. Diba? Dali. Susuotin mo lang. So, next step tayo. Easy. Walk for 10 minutes. Madali lang. Doon tayo sa next level. Moderate. Walk 10,000 steps. Diba? Ito, hard, run a 5 kilometer run. And then very hard, run a marathon. So, di ba? From the putting on your running shoes, that's the very easy. And then to the very hard, run a marathon. Di ba? Nakita niyo yung difference? Sobrang layo. So, as you move along, pahirap ng pahirap, pero kumbaga nag-stack up ka na eh. Ang dami mo nang nangyaring, ang dami mo nang ginawa leading to that moment. I'll give you more example. Very easy. Write one sentence. Maning-mani. Easy. Write one paragraph. Okay? Madali pa. Moderate. Write 1,000 words. Hard. Write an article. And very hard. Write a book. So compare mo, write a book versus writing one sentence. Ano mas pipili mo? Siyempre doon ako sa very easy, sa one sentence, di ba? Kaysa mag-author ako ng buong libro. Doon na lang ako. Okay? So, nai-get siya na? Doon ka muna magsimula sa pinakamadali at maliit na gesture. Ito, another example Very easy. Open your notes. And then, easy. Study for 10 minutes. Moderate. Study for 3 hours. Hard. Apply your knowledge. Oh. And very hard, be a business owner. Yung pala yung end goal, be a business owner. So by opening your notes and studying yung mga napanood mo or nabasa mo, that can lead up to owning a business pala. Diba? Gets nyo? Okay? So moving forward, the point is not to do one thing. The point is master the habit of showing up. A habit must be established before it can be improved. So, foundation muna, okay? So, may kasabihan yan eh. Parang, baguhin, ano mo nga muna, simulan mo muna. Ayan. Do the easy thing on a more consistent basis. You have to standardize before you optimize. As you master the art of showing up, 2-minute rule becomes a ritual at the beginning of a process. The more you ritualize the beginning of the process, the more likely it becomes that you can slip into the state of deep focus that is required to do great things. Another strategy, do it for 2 minutes and then stop. Later on, you will feel the need to do it a little longer. Ito na yung sinasabi ko from the previous vlog na kung ayaw mong mag-cardio, pumunta ka lang sa gym, mag 5 minutes ka lang na walk, and then eventually, sabihin mo, yun, sayang naman yung bihis ko, sayang yung effort ko, gumising pa ako maaga, pumunta, naglakad ako sa gym, 5 minutes na walk lang din pala, why not gawin kong 10? Right? And then the next day, maging 15 minutes, the next day, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, hanggang sa naglalakad ka na sa treadmill lang 1 hour, as easy as possible. Diba? Nagsimula siya doon sa pag-establish mo ng 5 minutes mo. The secret is to always stay below the point where it feels like work. Kapag nahihirapan ka na, feel mo na, napipilitan na ako, ang hirap na, doon ka na mag-stop. Okay? Kasi once, katulad ng mga sinabi natin from the previous chapter, once na na-feel mo na nahihirapan ka na, there's too much effort, there's too much friction, doon hindi magbibuild yung habit. Doon ka mag-struggle or mag-stumble and eventually, mag-break ka na ng habit mo. So, kapag nafe-feel mo na nandun ka na sa limit mo, stop. Mag-stop ka na. And then just do it again for the next day. And then, pakiramdaman mo. Okay? Stop before it seemed like a hassle. Yun. It's better to do less than you hope than to do nothing at all. Wow, ang ganda nun. Kasi, okay na nagbuhat ka ng weights na hindi yun yung max mo. Kasi you don't feel like it. rather than hindi ka pumunta at all, walang stimulus, di ba? Basta yun nga, just keep on showing up kasi eventually it will stack up. And ayun, kapag ganun din, it works on the other side on the opposite side. Kasi once na naging habit mo mag-skip, magiging habit mo na talaga yung skip. Hindi ka na talaga magpapakita. Absent ka na everyday. Okay. Habit shaping. Ito, meron akong table. Look. Kita ba? Yan. Okay. So, phase 1. Ang habit nito is becoming an early riser. So, be home by 10 p.m. every night. Then phase 2, have all devices turned off by 10 p.m. every night. Phase 3, be in bed by 10 p.m. every night. And then read a book or talk with your family. And then phase 4, lights off by 10 p.m. every night. Then phase 5, wake up at 6 a.m. every day. So if you're someone who struggles to sleep early, even if wala ka namang obligation during the night, okay, ito yung mga pwede nating gawin. Kasi ano lang naman masyado lang naman tayong nag-overthink kung ano yung mga pwede pa nating gawin during the night. Pero in reality, gusto nang magpahinga ng utak natin. We're just compensating yung mga naisip nating time na nawala natin dahil nasa trabaho tayo or nasa meetings or nasa business. And then, sabi mo, deserve ko naman to. Sige, isang series lang, isang episode lang ng series. Tapos, the next thing yun, no, nakasampu ka na, 12 na. Ayun nga, katulad nung kinukwento ko ng ML ko. Nagsimula ako gabi, tapos, next thing I know, may araw na. So, ang haba na nung oras na nawala ako na dapat pinahinga ko. So, guys, you owe it to yourself to rest. Binibigyan mo yung sarili mo ng time para magtrabaho, para makaipon, para mabili yung mga gusto mong gawin, pero hindi mo binibigyan yung sarili mo ng time to rest. Eventually, ikaw yung hindi na makakapagtrabaho. So, again, I cannot emphasize this enough. Give yourself time to rest. Okay? Mas magiging productive yung utak mo if you have 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay? Kasi may studies na yan kapag kulang ka sa tulog, kinakain ng utak mo yung mga brain cells. So, you are deteriorating. Tama ba yan? Yan, parang kang nagde-degrade. Parang kang naagnas on the inside. Gusto mo ba yun? Yeah, so yun. Be healthy, sleep early. Okay? So, ito, kung halimbawa, ikaw, gusto mo maging vegan, okay? So, phase 1, start eating vegetables at each meal. Phase 2, stop eating animals with 4 legs. So, examples, cow, pig, lamb, etc. And then phase 3, stop eating animals with 2 legs. Chicken, turkey, etc. Phase 4, stop eating animals with no legs. Fish, clams, scallops. Phase 5, stop eating all animal byproducts. So, that includes yung milk, cheese, eggs. Okay? So, ayun. Nagsimula ka sa pinakamadali. Start eating vegetables. Kasi you're reintroducing yung taste buds mo, di ba? Ini-introduce mo yung crunch, yung leafy flavor ng mga vegetables. And then eventually, nag-start ka, di ba? Kinat mo yung mga 4 legs. Okay? Wala yung mga 4 legs. Tapos next, yung 2 legs. And then lastly, yung mga walang legs at all. Yung mga, may fins, may mga shells, di ba? Until such time na pati yung mga byproducts. So byproducts means yung hindi mo akalain na may ano pala doon, may animal or walang meat, di ba? Yung milk, yung cheese, hindi mo naman alam na wala namang cow siya itself, pero it is a product derived from the cow itself. Yon. Okay, last example, starting to exercise. Phase 1, change into workout clothes. Okay, mag-waste ka na. Phase 2, step out of the door. Try taking a walk. Okay? Phase 3, go to the gym, exercise for 5 minutes, and leave. Yun yung sinasabi ko. Phase 4, exercise for 15 minutes at least once per week. And then lastly, phase 5 mo, exercise 3 times per week. So nagsimula ka, nag-shopping ka or nag-base ka lang ng dry fit and then the next thing you know, nakakapag 3 times a week ka na sa gym. Di ba? Dati, ganun din ako. Gusto kong mag-start talaga mag-gym. Pero, parang hindi ako makakuha ng enough motivation. Kahit na, alam mo yung feeling na gwapong-gwapo ka sa sarili mo sa salamin, sa harap ng salamin. Tapos feel mo, ang fit mo. Pero pag sa picture ng iba, ang pangit mo, ang bloated mo tignan, ang taba-taba mo. Ganun yung na-feel ko nun. Pero nga, yung self-image na yun is not enough pa para ma-motivate ako pumunta sa gym. And paano ko na-motivate yung sarili ko na mag-gym? Basta, pumunta ako ng Anytime Fitness. Tapos nag-sign up ako, nagbayad ako. Ang sakit eh. Ang laki nung perang nawala. Nag-sign up ka na, may coach, tapos may sessions pa, may gym membership, meron pang key fob. Magkano yun, di ba? So yun, masakit eh. May nawalang pera sa'yo, so dapat may revenge ka, may makuha ka dun sa nilet go mo na pera. Yung pinag-ipunan mo, pinaghirapan mong pera, dapat may mabawi ka man lang dun, di ba? So yun, siguro 1 month in, ang hirap, yung gigising ka, ang sakit ng katawan mo. Kahit 3 times a week lang yun ha. Puro kami hit nun, puro circuit. Kasi yun naman kadalasan kapag first timer. And then eventually nag-strength training kami, may mga plyometrics, may endurance. Pero yun nga, sa 1 month, yun talaga yung mental struggle. Inisip mo, kailangan kong mag-show up, kailangan mag-show up, mag-show up. Buti na lang kasi may knowledge na ako neto. Pero paano yung mga iba na walang knowledge? So, this is the reason kaya binabahagi ko rin sa inyo para may dagdag kaalaman kayo. And equip na rin kayo and ma-apply niyo sa buhay niyo. So, yun. Sabi ko lang, show up, show up, show up. And eventually, yun. Na-addict na ako, namimiss ko na. Sabi ko, Coach, pwede bang 6 times a week na? Kasi nababore na ako eh. Yung utak ko parang nagkakaroon ng mental gymnastics kapag hindi na ako pag-gym. Yun. Nakatawa lang. Tapos, yeah. Eventually, yung mga kinokonsumo na content, puro about fitness na rin. Yun. It starts with the smallest gesture lang talaga. And yeah, mas maganda, I swear, ako, sa akin better talaga na paggastusan nyo para isipin nyo, hindi ako magtatapon ng pera, kailangan kong seryosohin tong bagay na to. Kailangan may makuha ako pabalik. Kailangan may ROI itong perang to. Hindi lang basta nagbayad ako. Pipilitin ko yung sarili ko na pumasok everyday sa gym na yan, or hindi man everyday, every other day. Gagawin ko lahat ng papagawin sa akin para magkaroon ng change. So yung pera, hindi mo siya nabawi as ROI, as in kumita ka, return on investment or may profit. Pero ano ba yung binago sa katawan mo? Anong binago sa utak mo? Anong binago sa habits mo? Anong binago sa pakikitungo mo sa mga tao? Diba? Yun yun. Yun yung positive effect ng exercising and yung building your habits. Good habits, guys. Good habits. Kasi there are bad habits. Alam niyo naman yan. So, yeah. I think for this particular vlog, let's end this discussion. And then we'll go back with chapter 14 for the next. Okay? So, yeah. Thank you for watching and see you on the next vlog. Thank you, guys. Wolf out.